Obviously, really proud of our team. I just think that when we're locked in and we're focused, we're really good. I love how hard we play. I love how fast we play. Don't really like the rebounding war. We didn't win the rebounding war. Gave up too many old boards, but we know that, and we know that we could be better at that. But that's all a part of installing a new system. We know and understand it's just going to take a couple games for it to really click the way we really want it to click. And I know that sounds crazy, but we're chasing a level of excellence that I think that this team can achieve. But when we share the ball and we shoot the right ones, we can make them at a high level. And we do it every day in practice. We do a lot of shooting. We compete every single day, and it shows when we play. And also the way that we play, I think you can always have multiple people in double-digit scoring, which we had 5, almost 6, with Chris at 9. So just really proud of the way that we play together. It's not just about 1 or 2 people, it's about the whole team. And they're bought into that and locked into that. So just really proud of them for coming out and playing hard for 40 minutes.
There's no shortage of really cool numbers and stats from the game. Is there one, whether it's like shooting or scoring or assists, that you're most excited, most proud about?
I would say I'm most proud of the 29 assists. Just because, we talked a lot about that the first game. I thought it got better the second game, and then it got even better this game. And then I have to say, I love defense, but I love to score that ball. So the 23s is pretty impressive. I haven't been a part of a team that can make 23s. So just really excited about that. But that's not just a fluke for us. I think that this is, obviously 23s is hard to make, but I think that we can on average make 10 plus a game because of the way that we play.
Coach, when you say, put a new system in, when all is said and done, what do you want this to look like?
I want us to be a team that can turn people over 25 plus times. That's the goal. We scored 47 off their turnovers. We wanted to be in that 30 to 40 range. We want to play fast in transition, so we scored 28 points fast break. That's about the range we want to be, 28 to 35. And we're going to shoot a lot of threes. This is what we do. So we're going to play fast. We're going to kick it ahead. We shoot rhythm threes, so it's layups and threes. So I just want, when people see us play, I want them to see a team that plays really hard and that we let the cards fall where they may.
Kennedy, just for you, having the game like that, what was just working for you on offense just the whole game tonight?
Just me being me and my teammates finding me like they do every day. It never changes. They have a lot of confidence in me. The whole coaching staff has a lot of confidence in me, so every time I catch that ball, I shoot it. And when I don't, I get in trouble.
Zyion, for you, just same thing. What worked for you offensively the whole game tonight?
I think just trusting in my coaches. They tell me to rip a lot because, if I don't, I'm going to get in trouble. If I don't, I'm going to get in trouble. So, yeah, my coaches just trusting in me. Yeah. It gave me confidence.
That behind the back pass at the end of the game, how did y'all work on that?
We don't. We don't. And I probably would have lost it if she turned it over. But I think that that's just the level of confidence that we want them to play with. I wouldn't prefer them to do that if the game was close. But obviously we had a little bit of league, so we want them to be confident. We want them to have fun. And we just, when we play like that, we just build off of each other's energy. So that's a big part of what we do.
Just for the players, if you guys can talk, what are your thoughts on the system that y'all are in? Obviously, it's fast-paced, 5 in, 5, 4, 5 in at a time, substitutions.
It's definitely different, something I've never did before, but I trust the coach did. So.
Right. Trust the process.
Yeah.
Let's just go out there and play hard for 40 minutes,
yeah.
2 minutes in, or 2 minutes in, 2 minutes out. Play hard, do what you got to do, keep it going. I like the system. You just work with it. You just keep going, do what you, just play hard. That's it. Play hard.
Coach, how vital is that defensive intensity to force the turnovers, points off turnovers, especially when you get a cold streak and them shots aren't falling like you did the first part of the second half? How vital is it going to be to still keep it right on that defensive end?
So at the media, we had only scored 3 points in the third quarter. And so we kind of ripped them a little bit at that media timeout about our defense, because our defense powers our offense. It is what it is. And that's the thing about this team. They listen. And so they get out there and they get more aggressive, and then we get opportunities and we get in rhythm, and then we start knocking down shots. So 79 shots, in a game, that's about where we want to be. So, I think we could get it even more if we start creating a little bit more live ball turnovers. So those are areas of improvement that we know that we can make, but I like where we're starting.
Also, how important is it going to be for your guards to really hit the boards as well?
Yeah.
I think it's just, you're going to have to be super active.
Absolutely. And we didn't do a great job of it today, hence the 20 old boards that they got. I think we were trying to leak out and go get layups. So that's something that is definitely fixable, and we will fix, so we'll be better next game.
Coach, it seemed like there was a point in the second quarter where the pressure just kind of broke them, and they started turning them over repeatedly and getting points out of that. We
call it the wear down effect. So when we're constantly sending 5 fresh legs at you and pressing you the whole time, at some point you're going to get tired. We trust and believe in that, and we work on it every single day.
How beneficial is, you guys essentially have a few days off to work with. What are some of the things y'all want to work on?
So defensively in our press, I think we could be a little bit more aggressive. I think we could shoot more gaps and get more steals. The backside rotations wasn't great today, which again, it's going to be like that for a couple games. I think it could be really good by January. And then we got to work on rebounding. So we're going to do a lot of rebounding, but we're just going to continue to do what we do. It's a process, and we just got to continue to trust the process.
Back-to-back 100-point games for your squad. Is this going to become a new expectation for your offense?
Whatever God has planned, that's what's going to happen, Tristan. God is good, and we trust the plan he has for us, but I do think that we have the ability to score 80-plus per game.
You guys are getting ready to go on a long road trip. What's the message for the team?
Well, we got 2 tough ones. So we got Xavier first, and then we got Arkansas. So I do think those are 2 games that we can absolutely compete in. So for us, we talk a lot about we have to be the best version of ourselves. And no matter who we playing, we want them to adapt to us, and we're not going to adapt to them. So we'll take tomorrow off, and then Friday we'll have a really good practice Friday and Saturday just working on us, and then Sunday we'll start looking at Xavier.
Coach, how vital was that win from a confidence standpoint at Arizona State after that fourth quarter collapse at Western Michigan? How big was that?
After that game, we had to get up at 3:30 to get on the flight, and I didn't sleep 1 wink, not one, because I knew that this team was capable of so much more, and we needed to fix it. So I grilled them for about 2 hours in film on Wednesday, and we had some tough conversations, and we broke down all the mistakes, and we had a really good practice Wednesday. And when we got there and shot around, I could see how loose we were. I could see how confident we were. And for me, I just wanted us to play better. And boy, did we. We played a lot better. It was night and day. And so to see them carry Friday over to today, I think that that's proof that we're progressing the way that we want to progress, and we still know that there's a lot of room for growth.
What do you think was the biggest reason for this style change? Obviously we see one particular squad in the belt for sure that likes to play this type of tempo, and they've had some pretty good success. But what was the biggest reason for you?
I think the biggest thing for me is we always wanted to play fast. We just didn't have the personnel. And so when we knew that we had to completely bring in a new roster, we had an opportunity to go out and get players that fit the system that we want to play. And so if you want to play this way, you got to go get people that can shoot it. You got to go get people that are athletic. And I think that we did that with every single player on this roster. So I love this roster. They're here for a reason. And we're going to live and die by this system. Not going to change.